Hey, this is Nick from ReviewOutlaw.com. Today I want to give you a rundown or a review of a couple different option trading platforms or brokerages. So I want to review Tastyworks versus um, ThinkorSwim versus Scottrade versus OptionHouse, which is also Trade Monster. So another thing to note is Scottrade is now owned by TD Ameritrade, so there's adjoining companies, but right now they have all different platforms. So I'm going to show you kind of a simple thing that I do a lot is sell SPY, sell to open a put. And it's going to be out of the money and basically gives you high probability of success. The risk would be if the market drops, you could basically lose some money, but there's a higher probability that SPY being a very liquid ETF, it's going to stay high, and I'm going to basically retain the money there. So I want to give you basically three views of doing it in the different platforms. So if you're looking at platforms, maybe you're new to trading, or maybe you've been trading for a while, you just want to see what's out there, you can kind of see how the looks are. So if you're in Scottrade, we'll start off with that. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is go over pricing, because that's probably what you care most about. Who's got the cheapest prices and what are the prices? So I'm going to throw that out here right now. So Scottrade pricing is $6.95, and the pricing may change over time. Right now, we're in 2017, spring 2017. So look again, but right now the pricing is $7, flat fee, and then 70 cents per contract. That's going to be on open and close. So if you sold one contract, whether it's buying or selling a put or a call, it's going to be $6.95 plus 70 cents. Now, if you do something called a vertical spread, it'd be $6.95 plus 270 cents. So it'd be a little bit more. And if you do like an iron condor, which has multiple legs, 4 legs, of course, it goes out a little bit. But this is definitely the most expensive, second most expensive next to TD Ameritrade. Next we have OptionHouse. They switch it up a little bit. It's $4.95 plus 50 cents per contract. But they only charge this one per spread again. So this can vary depending on what kind of strategy you're putting on. But if you're just doing like one call or one put, it'd be about $5.45. Then you have TD Ameritrade, $6.95 and 75 cents per contract. So same explanation as the Scottrade. The one stipulation is here if you opened, they had some deals going on when you opened up with dough.com. You're getting much cheaper. It was like $3 per trade. So was kind of a special they were running. So that you might have slightly different pricing depending on how you signed up with a special. Dough.com has since become Tastyworks, and they have by far the cheapest. And theirs is a little bit different, whereas these are opening and closing. They're going to charge you this. With Tastyworks, they charge $1 per contract to open and then free to close. But if you want to compare it to some of these other ones, you just kind of want to look at 50 cents for an open and 50 cents per close. Still dramatically less, because if you had to open and close let's say you sold a put, just a naked put, and for $100, your profit's $100, and it's down to about $50 now, the value, and you want to close out for taking a net $50 profit because you're concerned that maybe the stock market's going to drop. You would have to pay the $7 again. On the flip side, if you did this through Tastyworks, of course your profit's going to be a lot higher. So over time, as you start doing these option things, this will matter. Now the second thing that you want to look for besides pricing is interface. How easy is the interface? You're going to like the interface. How fast is it? Can you do it on your mobile phone? Things like that. So Scottrade, I've already logged in here. You're going to go up to the trade side. You're going to hit options order, and you're going to have to put in your symbol. So I'm just going to do SPY. Just found it pretty fast. Make sure it's the right one. Looks good. Now you're going to have to hit option chain to figure out where you want to go with it. So generally I go out. Let's try to do all the same day here. So they have weeklies, they have monthlies. Let's go out. Let's see. Filing expiration has been added. So let's go out to May. Okay, so you can select the different, I usually use standard expirations. So you're going to choose May standard here. It's 50 days out. It's usually about where I go, 45 days, 50 days. So let's just do, right now it's trading for 236. Let's just do right here, pretty close, I keep inverting my numbers here, 235. So if we traded this, it's going to fill this amount. Well, right now it wants to buy it, so that'd be assuming that the market would drop, you'd buy this. But I'm going to flip this around to sell to open. And you can see the bid and the ask here. So you could put in what you wanted, let's say 282 right here. And you could do, and so a couple things some information you're going to see as we do through the other trade, it gives you different information. So depending on what you want, as far as information, very clean, very simple, not too much information. You might like that, you might not. So hit review order. I haven't actually set up this trading account, so it's not letting me go any further. But that's about where you are here. It doesn't give you your potential losses. It doesn't give you your probability of success. Very simple, kind of easy thing. I think Scottrade is probably more if you're buying to open, but again, this is very limited information. So that's the quick way to do a put order in Scottrade. Let's do the same thing now in OptionHouse. So you basically log in here, you can hit launch trading, and that's going to pop up this window here. The one thing I don't like about OptionHouse, it's Flash based. Flash is a horrible, I don't know why they use Flash based, not a huge fan of that. Definitely they could do better on their website trading here for that. They could have either an app, which would be better, or just Flash-based is not the way to go. So we're going to hit trading here. You're going to put in the symbol SPY, and you're going to quote that out. Now we're going to go to the option chain. And we're going to find the date here that we want. Let's see, standard May 17. Let's take the April off. And it's, again, 135. So here we can actually see the bid and the ask. And we can click on it here, and then we can decide whether we want to sell it or buy it. So a lot different, as you can see. You could create a spread, which is something I'd probably do a vertical spread instead of going to the position naked. But so you're going to hit spread, sell here. So it gives you a little bit more information, profile indicator. Kind of if you want to go the mid instead of just the bid, usually I would use the mid. You can't really drag that up all. Okay, you can just click that up. You can do time of day. Usually you want to do just the day, and then you can preview this. And so this is kind of nice. This is going to tell you the commission you're going to receive, commissions and fees. As you can see, they're pretty significant here, $10.45. Total credit received. Okay, this is after paying commission, so this adjusts there, and then resulting of any your buying power result. So I'm going to cancel this, but this is basically kind of giving you one final thing to edit or cancel it, but gives you a little review. I like that. At least it gives you this review. So let's go on to the next one. TD Ameritrade or ThinkorSwim is the next one. You can use TD Ameritrade's website. It's pretty basic. For the most part, I'm going to show you ThinkorSwim first. So ThinkorSwim here, basically you log in, you're going to click trade, you're going to put SPY in, and it's going to hit down your option chain. A lot more information. You can see kind of a little bit overwhelming with information. You can hide some of this. You can kind of minimize these side things if you don't want to see too much information, but definitely a lot more powerful of a program. So you have to be aware of that. We're going to click the maze again, and we're going to go down, find 235s. So click bid and ask. And now we have the sell. So here nothing pops up. It's going to show you in the bottom here. And it's going to give you the information, the symbol, what we're doing, the price that it's going to do it for. Again, you have natural and mid, so you could drag this over here to the mid. And you can make adjustments right in here if you want to do one or multiple. You could switch this to a buy if you wanted to buy it instead. So just a different way to look at it. Let's hit confirm and send and just kind of see some of the information. So on break even, so this is going to be your break even point if the stock drops. If it drops below that point, you can start losing money. Max profit, so 279 here. Okay, cool. Max loss, that's a pretty big loss. So that's generally why I would put a credit spread on to limit my loss. Cost of the trade, okay, so it's they're doing me charging me $1.50 because I signed up with a special deal on TD Ameritrade. So it's basically $1.50 would be my commissions there. And then here's what would be left with resulting buyer power effect. This is important depending on how big your account is. And then there's some different information there as well. So it gives you a good amount of information. As far as the probability right here, it'll show you probability in the money, 45%. So I have about a 65% chance of this coming out being successful at right now when I put the trade in. Of course, over time, as the price goes up and down, that probability of in the money will change. All right, so we have that. Let's go to Tastyworks. So Tastyworks, you log in. It's, again, a desktop app. To put in the symbol, you just put it right in here, SPY. And pretty much all the information is here, the chart, and different things, activity if you've traded this before. So let's go to the May. So let me just clear this out actually first. So we're going to click May, 50 days, find the 235, a little bit more colorful. Out of all the interfaces, this is very minimalist. You can drop more information about it here, and you can pull it up here. But I do like the look of this interface. It's cleaner and just not overwhelming with too much information for my personal preferences. So you click bid, very similar to ThinkorSwim. It basically gives you information. Now here's a couple things that I like a little bit better. Probability, POP, probability of profit, 64%. That's that number I showed you before, but it gets you really clean interface right here. And the extrinsic value, probability of profit to 50%. This is something unique that some of the other platforms don't have. So if I want to get, right now I'd get a credit of $279. If I want to only pull maybe half that out, so around $140, and then I want to close the trade, there's an 82% chance that I could get basically half that profit out. And then there's some more information like delta, theta, max profit, of course, is important, and then my max loss. So I'm going to just on this one particularly, I just want to show you if I right click here and added a second thing, this would reduce my max loss to only $143, but I would only get a credit of 57, and you can make some adjustments here. So that would be a credit spread right here. So that's a quick overview. Let me just give you the last one, TD Ameritrade. Okay, so if you want to use TD Ameritrade's website, if you didn't want to use the ThinkorSwim platform, you could hit here trade, go to options, single order, find the SPY, hit the option chain, and we're going to go down to the May, down here, and then we're going to find right here the put, and hit the bid and ask, click the bid, sell to open, we can just do one contract, limit price, day, boom, boom, boom. Let's review the order, see what else it tells us. All right, not much. I mean, just basically what we had put in. You can change the order, the price we're going to get. It doesn't give you your total loss right here, so I don't like that too much. I'd like to see how much I could potentially lose right in there. So that would be something that I'd like to see. But yep, that's basically the different ways you can trade. Out of all of them, personally, I think that Tastyworks is the best solution as far as trading on the desktop. Now, I didn't review trading on your phone, mobile phone, or iPads or anything like that. So that's going to be maybe a different scenario there. You'd have to investigate that yourself. But I wanted to give you a quick breakdown of the different option trading platforms out there. Those are the main ones. There are other ones out there. And if you have another one, I'd love for you to post a video of it and kind of give your review of that so I could see a different interface as well. But those are the quick reviews I have of it. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave it in the comments. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have time, please subscribe to my channel, click here to watch more videos, or please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.